Happy birthday to you. Is it Garrett's birthday too? Happy birthday, dear Bayleigh. Happy birthday to you. You're growing old.
Alright, I got my wish.
Come on, you got more air than that.
Oh, look! Oh, trickster! Blow, blow!
Around the time it was time for my little sister to be born, I started seeing double and vomiting and sleeping a lot.
Bayleigh came to us and said, you know, I see 2 mommies and 2 daddies.
The next day we went to the ophthalmologist.
Right then he told us, he goes, you know, she's got either a brain tumor or meningitis. And so we just kind of lost it there. And
so that led to her having a CT scan and MRI scan, which revealed the brain tumor. And that's how she was referred to our center here.
After we got to Children's Hospital, we had a surgeon come explain to us the different parts of my brain and where my tumor was located.
When she was first diagnosed, I just cried to a friend of mine. I said, why not me?
This is not just your ordinary cold. It's not going to go away. And that was probably the toughest thing.
I remember the night I was diagnosed, sitting in a deep, dark waiting room, and then being called back to have an IV done. And I remember coming back there and just shaking with fear. And I remember, you know, that it took my mom and a couple of nurses to hold me down just to get an IV in, because I didn't know what that was like, and I didn't know if it hurt, or I didn't know, you know, what was going on at the time, because at 9 years old, you just don't really understand that kind of stuff, and it takes you to a really deep, dark place in your heart.
She has had to overcome during middle school, the first of high school, trying to be a normal kid while in treatment, trying to have the normal hopes and dreams of a student while holding the fact that she's got a tumor and she's trying to go through treatment and find something, some way to hang on and even excel during all of that. It's really encouraging.
I remember going back to my very first surgery that my mom and dad just cried, and as I rolled off, I threw my thumbs off the side of the bed and threw a big thumbs up, and letting them know that everything would be okay.
There's always smiles in the wake of where she's been. Everybody knows her, not just the staff, but the patients as well.
I looked at other families and I knew that they had children, you know, even my sister's age, you know, 7 years old and younger. I've seen newborns there before. Hearing them, you know, scream getting accessed, or seeing them vomiting while they're getting chemo, or hearing kids say, no, Mommy, no, I don't want to go back there, really broke my heart. Even though there were so many kids there in such sad situations, I knew that I could kind of be a light for them and, you know, let them know that everything is going to be okay, that, you know, God's going to help us through it, or that, you know, you've got really great nurses to take care of you.
Every Thanksgiving, Bayleigh and her family have led other families who have been in treatment too to come for Thanksgiving and offer a Thanksgiving meal to the other families in the hospital.
Thought, you know, we can't change what they're going through. We can't, you know, the only thing we could do was offer them a hot meal and hope.
I remember one time I was on call over the Christmas holiday, and I was leaving the hospital, and who do I bump into all decked out in Christmas gear was Bayleigh and her family and an entourage of other families and a couple other patients, and they were actually bringing meals and holiday cheer to the patients up on the ward.
Pretty cool that she would think, and their family would think, about giving back, even in the middle of the time when they're still in treatment.
So here they were, they didn't have to be here Christmas Eve, but here they were giving back to the other families and the other patients. And that's just the kind of person that Bayleigh is. I know that she will do anything to help another patient.
A warm smile and, you know, a couple of words and a meal can change someone's day.
Bayleigh's really upbeat and cheerful. And I remember one time asking her, Bayleigh, you always seem like you're encouraging people and you're upbeat, but what is the most difficult thing for you? What is underneath the cheerful outside? What do you not get to tell people about? And she said, Paul, the most difficult thing about being a patient, especially for as long as I have, is having a dress in my closet to wear to the funerals of the kids who I've known that have died.
My last treatment was, I think, in September, and so I got to come back, and it was so cool because I could tell my friends about it and say, hey, I'm done, I'm on a break, this is so nice.
Her next scan is in January, and we will just wait until then and see. It's kind of, we're going from scan to scan right now. Right now there's not a cure for her type of tumor, and it's not operable. So until research outruns us, we're just waiting.
My hope, of course, for Bayleigh is for her to graduate from high school next year, go on to college, do all the things that she wants to do. And we're going to keep watching this, and like we've done all along, if we have to roll with the punches and do something else, we will. But I don't see this stopping Bayleigh from being Bayleigh and doing everything she wants to do.
Bayleigh Phillips is that unique patient who, in the middle of going through probably the most difficult kind of situation anyone can imagine, thinks about giving back, about bringing laughter and joy, about sharing and making others feel better.
You know, we still take it day by day, but it is more purpose in life as far as living and loving and caring.
My name is Bayleigh Phillips. I'm 16 years old, and I may have a brain tumor, but this brain tumor does not have me.